Hello guys, welcome back to another lovely trading video. In this one we're going to be doing some in-depth stock analysis on AMD. As we can see, it's up near enough 6% on the day, and it looks like it's pushing towards an all-time high again. So where are our price targets going to be within AMD? Firstly, we go onto a clean daily chart, see is there any gaps that need to be filled, and as we can see, really there's no gaps that need to be filled. I guess we got a small one down at this 103, but nothing really stands out too much. So on the gap side of things, we're not really looking at too many targets. So instead we'll go over to the standard deviations and see where we can see most likely heavy resistance coming into it. So firstly, where we are now around this 154, we are hitting the first deviation on the daily, so we would expect selling pressure to come in here coming into Tuesday. But if it does kind of break over this level, retest and break higher, we then will have a kind of expected target of 168, which would mean we would push above that all-time high. But again, we would expect some resistance at the all-time high around 164.50. But yeah, if we come up to break the all-time high into the 168, then again we would then look at the next deviation, which would be 175, 176, 192, 199, and at a very extreme 216. Really, they're all the targets we're looking at. In the short term, if markets do continue strong, tech continues strong, we could see it coming up to kind of this 168, 167 at a very push, but I think the key target we'd be looking at is 168, because then we would be staying within the first deviation on both the 4-hour and or just broken a tiny bit above the first deviation on the daily. But if AMD does decide to pull back from here, where are our low risk buy zones? Key one being kind of 120 / kind of 119. That's going to be our first key low risk buy area. Next one would then be at around 2010, which to around 208. We can kind of delete this gap fill area because we wouldn't be buying off it. And then at 95 would be the next key one, a bit low down at 86.71, and then the lowest one being 63. But on AMD, as it's such a strong uptrending stock, I mean, even if we go into a, say, even a 3-year chart, we see the uptrend for it is just so strong that whenever it comes back to kind of this first deviation, we would consider that a very low risk long. So if it comes down to 120, it's definitely something we would look to trade long. So I hope you enjoyed the breakdown analysis on AMD. Hope to see you in the next one, and that's it. Peace.